Hello everyone, Hambo Investments here. Today is episode 2 of my net worth 1 month later. There is a big change in the net worth this month, not based on total value, but based on something I sold, and it really changed everything. So stay tuned and see how my net worth is month 2. So let's get right into it. You'll probably be able to get ahead of me and kind of follow how it's changed, but this column's how it was on 2/19. This is how my account is, or my net worth, or my assets, my liabilities, whatever you want to call it, is at 1 month later, exactly 1 month later. So the only difference is on the vehicles. There was a couple people that mentioned that I should do my value of my vehicles based on KBB, kellybluebook.com. So I did. So the first vehicle ended up having more value than I anticipated last month at around $22,000 for vehicle 1. Vehicle number 2, I estimated a little high last month based on Kelly Blue Book, so this month it's $8,000. And vehicle number 3, you don't have to go too long in this video to see what my huge rebalance of my account is. Vehicle number 3, we sold. So this will affect my net worth, but let me talk about it later in this video, because I got rid of a depreciation asset, even though I didn't get as much. I didn't get $58,000 for it in U.S. For those of you who don't know, that I'm working in Canada right now, so it was a Canadian vehicle. I sold it in Canadian funds, so I estimated I got roughly $53,000 in U.S. for this vehicle, because the market up here is not as strong. I could have waited and when I go back to the U.S. sell it there, but again, it's a depreciating asset, so it's better to sell it when you can, and there's other factors that I think I will still make out pretty good. For one, the vehicle was completely paid off, so when I paid it off here in Canada, I saved a whole bunch of money on the interest and the conversion on the front end of it. So the back end of it, I don't mind that I lost a little bit. The house, no change. 560, 401k, slight change. Current value $107,885. My IRA is a change in the fact that I switched from my my other brokerage, which I had TD Ameritrade for my IRA, and I switched it over to M1 Finance. I think it'll save me a lot of money going down the road, because M1 Finance is a no commission platform, and no fees associated with buying and selling. So I can make as many trades as I want. I can rebalance my account as much as I want, and it's not going to hit me like if I'm doing a lot of activity in TD Ameritrade. I'm guessing I'm going to save hundreds a year and thousands overall based on this change. So it's a Roth IRA, so this money will be completely tax free, so I can build it as much as I want, and at 59.5 I'll be able to take it out. M1 Finance change, just a slight change, up of $500, $6,000. Fundrise, the same, up about $400. And this isn't, up as far as profit. Some of it's because I still, consistently deposit. Lending Club is down because I'm consistently taking money out of it until I get below $5,000. Then I'll reassess and maybe do my account again. And for those of you that don't know these investments, M1 Finance is a stock platform. Fundrise is a crowdfunding real estate platform. And Lending Club is a personal loan where you invest money into people paying back your loan, and then you get the interest off that, just like a bank or finance place would. So I will have a link down below if you're interested in any of those. I still recommend all of them. Lending Club, I just have to get to the fact that I have to concentrate on what I can control. The Lending Club, I have to concentrate on the people that are paying, the percentage I'm making, and not worrying about the people that are in default and late on their payments, because so I have to admit I have got frustrated with the Lending Club just because of some of the accounts. Somebody takes out a $15,000 loan, they pay for 3 months and go in default. I mean, to me, that's stealing. Somebody that goes and steals a candy bar in the frickin' store, they're going to go to jail for it. But somebody that basically steals 15 grand and can't even pay it back, 3 months later, that should be a crime in my opinion. But that's my small rant. I know things happen, emergencies and stuff I can see, but somebody just choosing not to pay, when they committed to that loan 3, 4, or 5 months later is just wrong in my opinion. So the savings account definitely increased because of the sale of the vehicle, so it went from 56 to 108,000, almost 109,000. Reselling product is still the same because I haven't touched it. Personal stocks, I didn't have this included, but it's not worth much talking about my personal stock account that I have in TD Ameritrade that I just have sitting there is worth $623. It's just a penny stock that may or may not go up. So total assets went down a little bit because of the sale of the vehicle, getting rid of the depreciation asset. But like I said, a lot of this checking and savings, so we have approximately over $93,000 in our Canadian checking account, and then I put it into a higher interest checking account. So based on, and what they predict here in Canada is the Canadian dollar, they anticipate to get a lot stronger this year by the end of the year. So I think this is going to work out where that money is going to be worth another, $2 to maybe even up to $5,000 in U.S. funds when I go to convert it when we go back to the U.S. So I think overall the vehicle, and we owned it for a year, had fun with it, sold it. We're not really going to hardly lose anything, which is awesome for a video or a vehicle. So let's go into the liabilities. Liabilities went down a little bit based on the loans. Vehicle 1 went down $700. The house went down $500. Fees to sell the home. That's just, we anticipate we're probably going to put the home up for sale in June, and it's a home in Seattle, and we have somebody renting there now, so I'm actually making a little income because they are paying more than the mortgage, and we have never lived in this home because it's a home we bought while I was working here in Canada with anticipation to going back and living in it. But we probably will not. We probably are going to end up in Florida instead of Seattle. And probably we're going to be leaving here in about 7-8 months in Canada. So total liabilities went down a little bit. And so the overall net worth in a whole didn't really change much. There was a huge change because I got rid of that depreciation asset. So overall, in the long run, my net worth I think will be a lot stronger. But as you can see, net worth last month, $462,900. This month, $462,261. So I appreciate it. This video got a little long. I hope you like this content. I hope it. If I just motivate one person to get started in a Roth IRA, any investments at any age, you can get into this, and you're really going to help towards your retirement. When you were young, you don't really think about it. I know I didn't, even though I was, I liked, doing stocks and everything since a very young age. I wasn't consistent, and I didn't stay with it. If I would have stayed with it, my net worth would be in the millions right now. I made so many mistakes, but again, I'm going to have a nice retirement. Based on everything, I'm going to have a nice retirement, and I'm going to live a good life. That's the bottom line. So hope you guys liked it. Take care. Happy investing out there. Bye.